So myself, JRC from Tantra Foundation, we are a small NGO and we do a lot of media coverage of international events. And we have the Consul General of Italy, Kolkata here in front of us. And we saw a beautiful program by Marco Luly on Commedia Del'Arte. And the Consul General of Italy has been very active here in Kolkata for a long period of time, as I know, and they're doing a lot of events in collaboration with Kolkata Centre of Creativity, bridge between two countries, two different cultures, putting them together. And let me just ask you, post-pandemic scenario, things have been very difficult, things have been stalled for a while, and now we are picking up activity. Marco was telling that he was traveling after 2 years, he was staying. And so how you feel that we need to, put together things, and we are looking at space without boundaries, without any sort of, blockage between two countries, where we're trying to create what we call a knowledge society where business can prosper, culture can prosper, language can prosper, and this cross-fertilization can take place. So
yes,
really in the best position to...
Thank you. I came here to Kolkata in the middle of the pandemic, so the challenge was how to organize events, how to do things given the limitations on international mobility. So we started using what we had. For instance, we focused on photographic exhibitions because it was easier to move photographs from Italy to here. Then we did a lot of online events, but as soon as countries opened up, we thought it was very important to get real people to do things and to meet with local people and to try, as you said, a sort of cross-fertilization. Tonight we had, for the first time in Kolkata, an event on Commedia Del'Arte, which is, if you want to see it like this, it's the father and mother of modern and contemporary theatre. And I think it's very interesting because in many countries, including of course India and Bengal in particular, you have forms of theatre with similarities compared to Commedia Del'Arte. This idea of masks, of stock characters, of a little bit of improvisation. So we thought that it could be useful for both to bring one of the most renowned experts of Commedia Del'Arte as Marco Luly. And we found a group of 17 local actors, and Marco was very enthusiastic about the response, and I think also the public enjoyed a lot the show this evening.
Yes. And also I think it was, as you said, it was a challenge, but I think all societies and countries are looking back, sticking to some kind of tradition as well, because we are in a technological upsurge and things are changing very fast. So we cannot stop technology, but the point is that the tradition needs to be intact as well. And this, as you said, Commedia Del'Arte takes us to the fundamental roots of, Italian culture and theatre,
that's what
and even
Marco
films,
was saying,
I would
that
say.
when he's bringing this, he's actually making people come in contact with the theatre. So it's very interactive. So what do you think about the performance, and how do you think...
Well, unfortunately, I couldn't understand when it was spoken in Bengali,
yes,
but the whole idea is to use the schemes, the main features of Commedia Del'Arte, and to adapt them to a local content.
Yes.
So we started, for instance, with the famous scenes of the two lovers from Goldoni and Italian theatre. And then we had a similar scene, but contextualized in today's Kolkata. So with references to everyday's life that anyone in the audience could relate to.
And also like the fact that this is something like people could take a time off from their gadgets and really be immersed into this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very happy
Digital
that
detox, and
you're bringing in something like
people
this,
to people contact,
which is very much lost nowadays. Because people are always on the phone. This is something where you go in person and experience the theatre.
Yes, sure.
So, what are your future plans? You want to get more of this rolling, and now with the pandemic?
Well, given also the response in terms of both the actors and the public, I would like to try to make it a sort of a medium or long-term plan, because I think there is potential of joining hands in this field and to come up with new sort of shows in which both the Italian and the Bengali traditions are kept alive.
Yes, and I just wanted to mention a very small thing. We as an NGO have been in touch base with a lot of Italian organizations who are doing very cutting edge research in science, mainly in quantum mechanics. Okay, from Rome University, they are doing research on retrocausality, which is just the reverse of the causality process. Effect happens before the cause. So, and there is also Paris Center in Italy who are taking forward work of David Bohm and Carl Jung, right? So these are Italian cutting-edge research which is going on, and a lot of people in Bengal, apart from us, they don't know about it. So what we wanted to, why it was interesting in talking with you, is not only we want to bring in art and visual arts and photography, but we would also like to bring in science in a deeper metaphysical level, right? Because that connects with some of the original ideas, philosophical ideas, which the world needs, because we are talking about planet Earth, saving Earth, Mother Earth, and all that stuff. So we need to go beyond the classical vision of science into the quantum realm of science, where everything is like possibilities. We're using them.
We are, of course, very open to any sort of collaboration. We recently signed an agreement on scientific and technological cooperations between the Italian and the Indian government. So it's up for the local institutions to make suggestions, write proposals, and submit them to the embassy or through us, and then in Rome they will decide how to find a local, an Italian university or center of excellence or whatever it is, and try to take to partner in this regard.
So that's
it was nice speaking with
nice
you, and I hope you're feeling more at home now, like with the passing years.
Yes,
of course.
It was wonderful.
And a great collaboration by the Italian consulate here for bringing people together, making people laugh.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
And many thanks to them.
Thank you.
Thank you.